Hello, this is Hamid once again, back with another tutorial for you guys to learn and implement in your session with your camp leaders. My name is Hamid, and today I'm going to be teaching you about MIDI. MIDI, M-I-D-I, is an acronym for Musical Instrument Digital Interface. MIDI is a protocol that was developed in the 80s for electronic instruments to communicate with each other. This is a MIDI controller. MIDI controllers do not produce sound. They produce MIDI messages. MIDI doesn't produce sound. The messages that MIDI sends range from pitch bend, pitch range, pitch note, note on, note off, and many more messages. When I press C on this MIDI controller, it'll send that message to a MIDI device. MIDI devices can be hardware such as the synthesizer or software, the programs that are in a computer like GarageBand, Ableton, Logic, and many other software programs. In this video, I'll be showing you guys how to connect a MIDI controller into Ableton. Hello everyone, this is my personal MIDI controller that I have, which is called the Axiom 25. It's called 25 because it has 25 piano keys. Other MIDI controllers might have 25 or 16 pads. It could be a controller that's a keyboard. This is my own personal one, and some of the MIDI controllers that we have at Inferno look different and are different model numbers. So what I'm teaching you here applies across the board to all MIDI controllers. So what you're gonna learn here are the same steps you take when you have any MIDI controller. So with the MIDI controller, they're USB powered. So you have a USB cord like this. What you gotta do is plug it in as such. Boom. You get this end of the USB cord and you plug it in to your laptop. So if we look now, the keys, the screen lit up. But when I press keys, as you can hear, there's no sound that's being produced. And that's because MIDI controllers send MIDI messages, not sound. So in order for us to convert the messages into sound, we need an instrument that will receive those messages. So what you can do in Ableton is go to Instruments, and the instruments that I'm going to pick is Operator. Operator is a stock instrument in Ableton that is a synthesizer, an FM synthesizer. So I'm going to pick this sound. I'm going to click and drag it onto this part of the screen. Now, if you see here, there's a red dot. That's called enabling recording. Record enable. When that dot is red, if I press keys, it produces sound. If the record enabled is disabled, no sound is being produced. There's only messages being sent, but it's not being heard by any MIDI instrument. So at this point, if you plugged in a MIDI controller and you had record enabled on the instrument and nothing was produced, to troubleshoot that, you might want to go to Audio and MIDI Preferences. So what you have to go to is Live in the upper left corner. Go to Preferences, and then here it would say Link MIDI. And as you see here, Axiom 25 is recognized. So if you ran into a problem and you plugged in your controller and you see that the controller you have isn't recognized in Ableton, that could be a problem of a faulty USB cord, or maybe the device that doesn't work anymore. So as you see, it's Axiom 25. It's listed here, Axiom 25. So that pretty much is how you set up a MIDI controller in Ableton. I hope you guys get the chance to use these instruments for yourself and to produce beautiful and fun music for you guys to listen to.
If you like this video, make sure you like and subscribe so that you can be informed of all the cool new tutorials and digital art related videos we're going to be making in the future. Inferno cookbook by clicking on the link in the description. There you'll find recipes for all kinds of fun and creative projects and activities. Thanks for watching!